So we've heard of the case of Nolan Wells, 18-year-old football player headed to college, went missing on July 4th, went out with three of his friends, three of his white friends, a black kid. He went out with three of his white friends to an island. They left him. He ended up dead. Have you heard of the case of Daniel Irving? This happened in April of 2026, a few months ago, right before the Nolan Wells case. Extremely identical cases. Daniel Irving was an 18-year-old kid. He was a competitive swimmer. He was headed to the Army. All right, he was being recruited, was going to the Army. Competitive swimmer in Texas. He went to a lake with two of his white friends, and he didn't return. He ended up drowning. Tell me how a competitive swimmer just drowns in a lake. It's not like it's ocean water, strong currents, and things like that. It's a lake. And then how did they return without him? Very similar. They took his phone, clothes were missing, several things were missing that didn't add up, that didn't, just equal a drowning. No one in the case was charged with a homicide. It took about 3 months, and then they charged the two kids with tampering with evidence. But if they tamper with evidence, why would they tamper with evidence if they didn't do anything, if they're not guilty of anything? So no justice there. Daniel Irving. Similarly, have you heard of the case of Alonzo Brooks? In April of 2004 in Kansas, Alonzo Brooks, black guy, goes to a party with three of his white friends. Three of his white friends leave without him. Alonzo comes up missing. It's reported that he's missing. His family files a missing persons report. The FBI gets involved. They can't find him. They do an investigation. They claim they're looking for him. They never find him. After a month, his family puts together a search team, and they find his body approximately 300 yards away from the party in less than an hour. No one was ever charged with the murder of Alonzo Brooks. Have you heard about Angelique Cunningham, the 11-year-old black girl who went missing after she went on a boat ride with two white people who were supposed to be her neighbors? They went out for a boat ride at 10:30 p.m. The court documents say that 15 minutes after the boat departed from the dock, she went missing. The lady name is, I think, Kristen Gurry, white lady. It was three of them, white lady, white man, and Angelique Cunningham, little black girl. The guy died. His body turned up, said he drowned. Angelique Cunningham, she died, said she drowned. They're charging the lady with involuntary manslaughter. This makes no sense. Now, I know we remember this case, the 2018 case of Tamla Horsford, where she was the only black person at a slumber party, age 40, and they said that she got drunk and fell off a balcony. However, the family did their own autopsy, and the findings were inconsistent with her having one fall. The injuries and trauma suggested that she was hit multiple times. Yet, charges were never filed in this case, and her death was not ruled a homicide. It was ruled accidental. Now, with all of these cases that have been brought to your attention, I want anyone to show me a case where a person of the opposite race went to a party, or they were at a slumber party, an event, a lake, anywhere, with multiple black people, and they were the only white person, Asian person, etc., and they were left behind or anything, and then they ended up deceased. I want someone to show me one case like that.